Alright, folks, I'm gonna make sure this video's picking up. Shouldn't take more than several seconds. Come on. Okay, it's up. So, first I'm gonna scroll up here in the Word version of the document, because that's easy to read. So, new PvP ranking system. First, the outline. Looks fine. Now the agenda. I'm generally trying to meet the following objectives with this new PvP ranking system. The blue PvP trinket is easy to get. The 5% discount requires a substantial amount of effort or skill to get. The first 5% discount. Okay. First one. Rank discount. This is actually a fairly outdated agenda, but it should otherwise be up to snuff. The blue PvP set and gear for the same ranks requires a lot of effort or skill to get all of. All the epic gear requires a tremendous amount of effort or skill to get all of. Not necessarily including the mouse, but preferably those two. Getting a pseudo-legendary item from PvP requires a phenomenal amount of effort or skill to obtain. If barely anyone in your faction is PvP, then you can still rank up. You know what, I'm just gonna get rid of the effort or parts, because, yeah, that part's way too outdated, jeez. Copy. If barely anyone in your faction is PvP, then you can still rank up. Your server having faction imbalance will not make it easier or harder. Replace that will not with won't. Your server having faction imbalance won't make it easier or harder for the larger and smaller factions to rank up. Copy. People attempt to complete the objectives in each battleground, regardless of whether it seems like you're going to win or lose, unless it, without being a gamble, would cost them victory. And people continue to PvP for long after they reach rank 15. The general premise of this new PvP ranking system. There's no more honor points, nor does the honorless debuff target, nor does the honorless target buff exist anymore. Dishonorable kills. Hold on, I got my hand dirty. I want to wash it. Dishonorable kills will still lower your ranking points. Battlegrounds are all cross-realm and are, for the level 60 brackets, split between rated and non-rated battlegrounds. Rated battlegrounds are group only, and you can't enter these Ks as a group if you have less than 10 people for Warfare Gulch, less than 20 people for Occupation, less than 40 for Alterac Valley. I would get rid of cross-realm battlegrounds, but doing so would make it too easy to game the system, and by doing so, rank up without deserving the rank by being skilled enough to deserve the rank. So anyway, winning a rated battleground is the only way to gain ranking points, and you can only lose ranking points by either losing a rated battleground or gaining the dishonorable kill. There will be no rank decay. It already says it elsewhere. Or being punished by a GM for certain offenses. There will be no rank decay. because it already says this elsewhere, I do not have to put in a change log. Ranking points are given to individual players rather than to set-in-stone teams of people. As such, smurfing will only be possible through the intentional loss of PvP ranks, or by making an ult, and premates can change your compositions as much as they like. Ranking points will be awarded or taken away only during weekly honor resets, including penalties from dishonorable kills. The greater your win against your opponent in your rated battleground, the more ranking points you're awarded, and the greater your loss against your opponent in your rated battleground, the more ranking points you lose. This encompasses not only the battleground's objectives, but also the average rank of the opposing team compared to the average rank of your team. That is, the rank of player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, player 5, player 6, player 7, player 8, player 9, and player 10 on your team, all added to each other, and then divided by 10. That is the average rank of your team, which is compared to the average rank of the enemy team, as well as being compared to which team completes which objectives by the end of the battleground. Anyway, you will not qualify for a ranking point increase during a reset unless you have completed at least 5 rated battlegrounds for that week, win or loss. Losing rank, however, has no such limitations. The K system will attempt to match you up against a team whose average rank is similar to your team's average rank. Deserters will be penalized for deserting, and they will not be replaced in a battleground that they deserted. So no, you cannot use deserters to game the system. For example, by scouting for better pre-mates. Players will only fight in rated battlegrounds against the opposite faction. Obviously. Players may continue to gain ranking points after reaching rank 15, though all we'll do is make a new ranking point indicator in your inspectable honor tab go up, which you can use to flex. Various specifications. If a person leaves a rated battleground before the battleground is over, then that person won't be able to be replaced, and that person will lose points as if the person lost with none of the objectives, while their enemy won up all of the objectives. Any deserter's rating before deserting will still be counted in the average rating calculation of that person's team at the end of the battleground. So, if you have a battleground with 10 players in it, and player 10 has a fuck ton of ranking points, and the other 9 players have low ranking points, this is a bad example, then player 10's then the ranking points of the player of high rank will still be counted towards the average of that team's rank if the player of high rank deserts before the end of the battleground. Yeah, it's a bad example, but yeah, that's how it works. People who are caught losing on purpose or otherwise exploiting a system by a game master whose only job is to monitor battlegrounds will be banned for at least 2 weeks and lose between 1 and 17 PvP ranks, depending upon the severity of the infractions. Yes, there will be well, yes, I do plan for there to be game masters whose only job is to do this. Believe me, yeah, it should be easy enough to pay people to do that. Well, it should be easy enough to make that be a job by itself. There will be plenty of battlegrounds to look around, and ranking points will not be affected by Yes, battleground weekends will only affect reputation gains. Ranking points will not be affected by mark turn-ins. Marks will only afford reputation that will also be spent on non-consumable reputation rewards. There is no limit to how many people can be at each rank. Again, your ranking points will be displayed in your honor tab, enabling rank 15 players to have a reason to keep PvPing after they reach rank 15. If you're rank 15 and have over 79,999 ranking points, you'll, instead of ranking up, simply have a full red or blue bar over your PvP rank in your honor tab. When the K matches you up against another team, it'll, after the forced 1 to 10 minute wait, first attempt to match you against a team whose average rank is within 0 ranks of your team. After 2 minutes pass with no match found, it'll expand the search of teams within 1 average rank of your team's average rank. And after another 2 minutes pass, it'll expand the search to teams within 2 average ranks of your team's average rank, and so on and so forth, until, after 26 minutes in total, it broadens the search of teams that are within 13 ranks of your team's average rank. After 28 minutes in total, the search broadens to include all teams. Oh. That was before I added rank 15 to the game. 28, 30, 14. After 14 minutes until after 28 minutes in total, the Bronze Search continues to defend 14 individual rank. Oh wait, 1 plus 13 equals 0 plus 14 equals... So if you're all ranked 0, then a team within rank 14 to rank would be 0 to 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, 14. Okay, good. Copy. Paste. You cannot have less than 0 ranking points. Players who lose a rated battleground while being in rank 0 will gain an invisible red debuff with an infinite duration that persists through death and server resets and such and whatnot. This debuff stacks up to 15 times and loses 9 stacks if you win a rated battleground, or all of them if you reach rank 1 or get 15 stacks. At 15 stacks, the debuff will go away and be replaced by a visible red debuff called... What the fuck is the word doing? And be replaced by a visible red debuff called Disarmable Defeat, which persists through death and server resets and such and whatnot, and has different effects depending upon what kind of server you're on. On PvP and RP PvP servers, it'll prevent you from doing rated battlegrounds and last until the next honor reset, at which point you'll be demoted to rank -1, Dishonored. More on that in section number 5B, negative PvP ranks. See section number 5B, negative PvP ranks. On PvE and RP servers, however, it'll instead prevent you from doing rated battlegrounds and simply last for a month. These debuffs will greatly discourage people from making level 60 ults that are eternally leveling gear just so that they can use them to do rated battlegrounds with other people who are doing the same thing so that they can all lose on purpose in order to inflate the ranking pool so that when their mains try to rank up, they'll have an easier time because their opponents will have a higher rank than they deserve because they got free points by fighting their ults at loss on purpose. Also, if you eat such a thing anyway, there will be game masters around to ban you for doing it. Ranking point requirement for each PvP rank. That was supposed to be deleted a long time ago. I just forgot to do it. So, basically rank 0 so basically rank 0 is less than 1,000 points. Rank 1 is 1,000 to 1,999. Rank 2 is 2,000 to 2,000. Is 2,000 to 4,999. Rank 5 is under 10,000. Rank 4 is under 15,000. Rank 5 is under 20,000. Rank 6 is under 25,000. Rank 7 is under 30,000. And plus 5,000 for each rank up until rank 13 is under 60,000. Rank 14 is under 70,000. And rank 15 is 70,000 or more points. However, I have yet to test if any of these ranks are too easy or too hard to obtain. How ranking points are awarded before battleground objectives. How this ranks up and down is subject to being changed, by the way. If you win, and the enemy team's average rank is 15 ranks higher than your team's average rank, you gain 6,500 points because, wow, you were a team of ranked zeros? And you defeat a team of high warlords? What the fuck? You must be really good at this shit. Enemy team's average rank is 14 ranks higher than your team's average rank, gains 5,750 points. Enemy team's average rank is 13 ranks higher than your team's average rank, gain 5,050 points. Enemy team's average rank is 12 ranks higher than your team's average rank, gain 4,400 points. Enemy team's average rank is 11 ranks higher than your team's average rank, gain 3,800 points. Enemy team's average rank is 10 ranks higher than your team's average rank, gain 3,250 points. Enemy team's average rank is 9 ranks higher than your team's average rank, gain 2,750 points. Consider making your average rank as far as rank as win slash loss slash K'ing rank calculations are concerned, consider your current ranking points instead of your current PvP rank so that it updates more than once per week, which should make it harder to perform various exploits. Yes, enemy team's average rank is 9 ranks higher than your team's average rank. Gain 2,750 points. Enemy team's average rank is 8 ranks higher than your team's average rank. Gain 2,300 points. Enemy team's average rank is 7 ranks higher. Gain 1,900 points. Enemy team's average rank is 6 ranks higher. Gain 1,550 points. Enemy team's average rank is 5 ranks higher. Gain 1,250 points. Enemy team's average rank is 4 ranks higher. Gain 1,000 points. Enemy team's average rank is 3 ranks higher. Gain 800 points. Enemy team's average rank is 2 ranks higher. Gain 650 points. Enemy team's average rank is 1 rank higher. Gain 550 points. Enemy team's average rank is equal to your team's average rank. Gain 500 points. Enemy team's average rank is 1 rank below your team's average rank. Gain 400 points. Enemy team's average rank is 2 ranks below your team's average rank. Gain 300 points. Enemy team's rank is 3 ranks below yours. Gain 200 points. Enemy team's rank is 4 ranks below your team. Gain 150. Enemy team's average rank is 5 ranks below your team. Gain 130. Enemy team's average rank is 6 ranks below your average rank. Gain 110. And so on. 90, then 70, 50, 30, 25, 20, 15. And finally, if you're a bunch of rank 15 guys and fighting a bunch of rank 0 people, you only gain 5 points if you beat them. If you lose, and the enemy team's average rank is 15 ranks higher than your team's average rank, you lose 5 points. Because you're just a bunch of rank 0 guys, and you lost to a bunch of high warlords. How the fuck were you supposed to win? You only lose 5 points. You tried. Enemy team's average rank is 14 ranks higher, you lose 10 points. 13 ranks higher, you lose 15 points. 12 ranks higher, lose 20 points. 11 ranks higher, lose 25 points. 10 ranks higher, lose 30 points. 9 ranks higher, lose 50 points. 8 ranks higher, lose 70 points. 7 ranks higher, lose 90 points. 6 ranks higher, lose 110 points. 5 ranks higher, lose 130 points. 4 ranks higher, lose 150. 3 ranks higher, lose 200. 2 ranks higher, lose 300. 1 rank higher, lose 400. Equal, lose 500. 1 rank lower than you, lose 550. 2 ranks lower than you, lose 650. 3 ranks lower than you, lose 800. 4 ranks lower than you, lose 1,000. 5 ranks lower than you, lose 1,250. 6 ranks lower than you, lose 1,550. 7 ranks lower than you, lose 1,900. 8 ranks lower than you, lose 2,300. 9 ranks lower than you, lose 2,750 points. 10 ranks lower than your team's average rank, lose 3,250 points. 11 ranks lower, lose 3,800. 12 ranks lower, lose 4,400. 13 ranks lower, lose 1,550 points. 14 ranks lower, lose 5,750 points. And if you're a bunch of rank 15 guys, and you manage to lose to a bunch of rank 0 guys, you'll lose 6,500 points because what the fuck were you doing? Actually, that gives me an idea. If you're a bunch of rank 15 guys, and you manage to accumulate enough points, then you can sell an intentional loss to somewhere or the other. If you manage to coordinate, which you won't be able to low-level guys to make their ranks go up without making your rank go down. This would be a lot easier to coordinate in an oceanic region than somewhere where there's more people. And if you were ranked 15, you'll instantly get demoted. You'll get demoted at the next reset. You'll instead fall to 6,999 points, 69,999 points, if it results in losing more than 6,500 points. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Rank 12. Nah, more like rank 9. Hold on, what's the rewards for rank 9? What's the rewards for each rank? I forgot. At rank 10. Okay. At rank 9, you have all the good stuff. No. At rank 9, you have all the blues. At rank 10, you get the pre-grade epic weapon equivalent. Rank 11, you get the mount. Where should I put the breaking point? How about rank 9? $15 minus 9, that makes 6. Actually, how about I just do it by how many points? So 1550 actually sounds like a pretty good breaking point there. Okay. Oh, there's an extra space to get rid of. Oh, changes to 1900 to 300, 2750, 3250, 300. 4400, 4400, 5050, 5750. Copy. Paste. Furthermore, now then, back up here, because of the stuff that I just wrote down in Notepad earlier. Any semicolons here? Yes, okay, there are. The average rank of your team will be based upon the ranking points that each player currently has, including the ranking points that they've gotten this week and haven't been accounted for by an honor reset yet. And the enemies. The average ranks of teams and it'll be based solely upon these things. Display your on tab. Fix what marks are in. This I'd love a battleground that didn't have to all be cross-realm. All of the below considers the average amount of ranking points held by Team A and the average amount of ranking points held by Team B, both including the ranking points that they've gotten this week that have yet to go to be accounted for by the weekly honor reset. Which means that it'll be harder to do some exploits that you could otherwise make gold off of. Actually, how about I just leave that as mentioned now? Okay. Made your average rank as far as wins, loss, and cane and rank. As far as win, loss, and cane rank calculations are concerned, consider your current ranking points instead of your current PvP rank. Consider your current ranking points, including those yet to be accounted for by any weekly honor resets, instead of your current PvP rank, so that updates more than so that it's harder to exploit. Hard to perform exploits involving the new PvP. So it's hard to exploit the new PvP ranking system. Okay. It looks good. It looks good. Oh, and one more thing. Made rank 15 players who lose against a team that's... Oh, not if you were, if your team was rank 15. If your team averaged at rank 15... Okay. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Before losing, before losing, before losing, get rid of T, get rid of the extra comma, before losing, before losing, before losing, before losing, before losing, before losing. And if your team averaged at rank 15 before losing, you'll instead fall to 6,999 points, rank 14, if it resulted in losing more than the normal amount of points. Copy. Paste. Yes, make rank 15 players who lose against a team that's 7 or more ranks beneath them. Make players in teams whose average rank is 15 that lose against a team whose average rank is 7 or more ranks beneath them. On a per-player basis. To get rid of any misconceptions here. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Paste, 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 paste. Paste, 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 paste. Save. Save. Make players and teams whose average rank is 15 that lose against a team whose average rank is 7 or more ranks beneath them. Basically get the mode go down to 69,999 points if it mean losing more points than they otherwise would. Would, not world. Like, per player basis. If it means losing more points than you otherwise would. Okay, okay. That's clear enough, I think. How Wars on Gold objectives modified ranking points earned or lost. The 3-0 win in Wars on Gold will award all normal ranking points. A 3-1 win in Wars on Gold will award 70% of normal ranking points. A 3-2 win in Wars on Gold will award half of normal ranking points. A 2-3 loss of Warsaw Gulch will remove half of normal ranking points. A 1-3 loss of Warsaw Gulch will remove 70% of normal ranking points, and a 0-3 loss of Warsaw Gulch will remove all of normal ranking points. Halarothi Basin objectives modify ranking points are lost. If you win with 2,000 resources over the opponent, ranking points awarded are multiplied by 1.1. If you win with 1,900 to 1,999 resources over the opponent, ranking points awarded are normal. If you win with 1,800 to 1,899 resources over the opponent, ranking points awarded are multiplied by 0.975. If you win with 1,700 to 1,799 resources over the opponent, ranking points awarded are multiplied by 0.95. If you win with 1,600 to 1,699 resources over the opponent, you gain your ranking points are awarded get multiplied by 0.925. If you win at 1,500 to 1,599 resources over the opponent, ranking points are awarded are multiplied by 0.9. If you win at 1,400 to 1,499 resources over the opponent, ranking points are awarded are multiplied by 0.875. If you win at 1,300 to 1,399 resources over the opponent, ranking points are awarded are multiplied by 0.85. And so you subtract 0.25 per 100 less resources until you get down to, if you win of 1 to 99 resources, if you win of 1 to 99 resources over the opponent, ranking points awarded are halved. Now, if you lose to 2,000 resources on the opponent, you lose 10% more ranking points than normal. If you lose 1,900 to 1,999 resources on the opponent, ranking point loss is normal. If you lose 1,800 to 1,899 resources under the opponent, ranking point loss is multiplied by 0.975. If you lose 1,700 to 1,799 resources under the opponent, ranking point loss is multiplied by 0.985. If you lose 1,600 to 1,699 resources under the opponent, ranking point loss is multiplied by 0.925. And for each 100 more resources you had when you won, your ranking point, there's an extra 0.025 subtracted from this number that your ranking point loss gets multiplied by, until if you lose 1 to 99 resources on the opponent, your ranking point loss is merely halved, because you tried and you almost got them. But you weren't quite good enough. He still lost. You still lose ranking points. But not as many as if he lost by even more. How alteract value objectives modify ranking points earned or lost. All the below modifiers stack additively or subtractively except where otherwise stated. Yes, those are real words. Win with enemy lord kill. That is, local are the Ice Lord or Ibis the Forest Lord. Gain 10% more ranking points. Stacks multiplicatively after additive and subtractive multipliers are stacked. Win without enemy captain kill. Gain 6% less ranking points per captain. Resurrect counts as a captain. Win without an enemy tower destroyed. Gain 1.4% less ranking points per non-destroyed enemy tower. Win without an enemy lieutenant or commander killed. Gain 0.6% less ranking points per living enemy lieutenant or commander. Win without an enemy air master killed. Gain 0.2% less ranking points per living enemy air master. Win without your captain still alive. Gain 6% ranking points. Win without one of your towers. Gain 1.4% less ranking points per allied tower destroyed. Win without controlling a graveyard. Gain 0.6% less ranking points per uncontrolled graveyard. Win without controlling a mine. Yes, mines are particularly important here. Gain 5% less ranking points per uncontrolled mine. Lose with allied lord killed. Lose 10% more ranking points. Stacks multiplicatively after additive and subtractive multipliers are stacked. Lose with one enemy general killed by your faction. Lose 50% less ranking points. Korra counts as a general. Stacks multiplicatively after additive and subtractive multipliers are stacked. Lose with, because, man, you lost, but you still got one of them. You did a good job. It wasn't good enough, but it was still pretty good. So, you only lose half the normal amount of ranking points. And if you lose with your allied lord killed, what the fuck were you doing? You summoned your lord and you still lost? You lose 10% more ranking points. You fucking suck. Lose with enemy captain kill. Lose 6% less ranking points per captain. Razor-like counts as a captain. Oh, by the way, I already mentioned this in the PvP revision video, but Alterac Valley is now a 3-way battleground. There is the Alliance as one faction, the Horde is another faction, and a third unplayable faction is there, filled exclusively with non-player characters, the Winterex Trolls, who are all NPCs. Resurrect is their captain, and Korak is their general. They have no lieutenants, commanders, towers, or bunkers, or whatever the hell, of their own. And they start out with Snowfall Graveyard, I guess. Actually, I forget if it's Snowfall or not. You'll have to read the section. I'd have to go out there and read it too. Anyway. Lose if enemy captain killed. Lose 6% less ranking points per captain. Razor-like counts as a captain. I drank water wrong. We're on 5%. But only a little bit. Lose if enemy tower destroyed. Lose 1.4% less ranking points per destroyed enemy tower. Lose if enemy lieutenant or commander killed. Lose 0.6% less ranking points per enemy lieutenant or commander slain. Lose if enemy air master killed. Lose 0.2% less ranking points per enemy air master slain. Lose if your captain's still alive. Lose 6% less ranking points. Lose if one of your towers. Lose 1.4% less ranking points per non-destroyed allied tower. Lose if graveyard controlled. Lose 0.6% less ranking points per controlled graveyard. And lose if mine controlled. Lose 5% less ranking points per mine controlled. And then down to section number 5B. I'm gonna do this in a separate stream. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go